What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, my name is Elizabeth. This is the Joyful Sojourn, and in today's video, we are going to take a look at some new stickers and decorate my September monthly in the Laurel Denise portrait planner. Guys, I'm really sorry. I have been totally MIA when it comes to more of the creative and decorative planning on my channel, and that is because we are in planner launch season, so you are going to see more reviews, more flip throughs in the fall as we prepare for 2025. And August also was just really hard for me content wise. Let's just go ahead and open this up. There were several times where I just couldn't get out into the office. We had COVID for about a week and a half and didn't have daycare for Esther in the mornings, which meant that I just didn't have capacity in August. And we're going to see that reflected in, my schedule on YouTube for August, but also in how I used my content creator / business planner, which is this guy. So let's just take a quick look at what happened in August. If you want to see the setup for this video, then I will link it down below. Actually, what I'll do is link the playlist for Laurel Denise content here on my channel. Anything that's Laurel Denise related, I created a playlist for it. So I will link that down below. But yeah, it's a beautiful planner. I just couldn't use it in August because content was I had a really hard time. I'll just say that. So the top is your monthly, and then at the bottom you have the weeklies. And as you can see, there's open boxes where I did not create content. I didn't keep up with the habit tracker at all. I need to fix that for the upcoming month. So I will probably backtrack and see when I did all of these things so I have it up to date. I just think this is really helpful to see. When you look at my weeklies, really didn't use them that regularly, at least for me. This is, I think, our COVID week, did absolutely nothing. And then even on my last note pages where I have a vertical view of my reels or my short form videos and my YouTube schedule, really didn't populate this over the course of the month either. So I am going to back plan because I want this thing to be a comprehensive guide to everything I've done. So that is how August looked in this planner. Again, check out the playlist down below for the setup videos for this thing. We're going to jump over to September because praise God, when you flip the page in a planner, it's a new day. It is a physical and visual representation that you are turning a new leaf. It's a fresh start, and that's where we're going to get set up today. Amber Plans Her Day has new sticker sheets. So we're going to open these guys up, and I love the colors. So we're going to play with these in this guy. These sticker sheets released on August 30th. So I'm a little behind at taking a look at them. She's got sticker sheet sets. These are $12 for the set, and then there's individual sticker sheets that are $4 for the sticker sheets. So let's take a look at these and figure out what we're going to put in this planner. So here are the sticker sheets, and Joyful 10, of course, will save you 10% off over at her shop. So here's our first, and we're definitely in autumn season. I know it's September, and this is not, apples. This is not what happens in Texas. Ooh, that's pretty. I like those colors. It's not exactly fall in Texas. It's still hot. Ooh, those are more like cartoony. We have more like rustic. These are really pretty. Pumpkin spice everything. There's one thing I wish about Texas is that we saw the seasons a little bit more clearly. This is pretty, kind of cozy fall. Ooh, even with like the little stationery pieces, that's nice. Ooh, you guys know that I love like pretty colors like this. Ooh, I kind of want to put balloons all over. I might need some extra stickers to go with this, but this is tempting. Sometimes I want the neutrals, the fall neutral colors, and then other times I want the like muted rainbow look, and this is giving me vibes. So these are individual sheets you can buy on her website. Let's take a look at the sets. This is the Doodled Fall Florals set, and the sets come with 4 different sticker sheets, and they're meant to be a set. So it comes with decorative boxes, and it looks like quotes. So here is the first one. All of those deco stickers for the fall sticker sheets, those were paper. This looks like it's going to be a mix. So this guy is clear matte deco. You have 2 sheets of those. You have your functional boxes that are going to match, and then clear quotes. They're going to match. So it's like a little bundle. So she will be moving away. I don't know how long she'll be doing it this way, but she's doing sticker sheets, going back to the original business plan, which was sticker sheets before she started doing sticker books. So here you can get sticker sheet sets instead of the sticker book. So it's going to be a little bit, cost a little bit less. So next we have the Florals and Pumpkins sticker sheet set. So Florals and Pumpkins, those are pretty. Oh, they're different. Was that true for these guys? Were the 2 sheets different and I missed it? They are different. So you're going to get 2 different deco sheets and then your boxes that match and your quote that matches. Okay. So then we have our second in this set, our colorful boxes that'll match, and our clear quotes. So there's the second sheet or set. And then the last set is soft autumn. So we had, what was that? Doodled fall florals and pumpkins. And now we have soft autumn florals. I like that burgundy color. That's nice. Ooh, that's a big piece right there. Big deco sticker. Then your boxes that are, you can see that they perfectly match those guys. And then your quotes. And let me go back and see. I'm pretty sure the quotes are different, or at least they're all different sizes. So let's go back. Hopefully I don't mix these guys up. So there we go. Okay, so in the first set, the Doodled Fall Florals, we've got And All at Once Summer Collapsed into Fall. Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. Autumn is the season of my soul. Autumn is the happiest season. Hello, pumpkin, just as a taste. And then this one says fall is in the air. Well, hello there, fall. So the first set talks about autumn, whereas this one has an autumn sticker, but a little bit more about fall, just to see a little bit of a difference there. And then, yeah, all the quotes are different. They look different. I think so. Oh, and then we have a row of functional stickers at the bottom on each of the sheets to do remember and this week. So you've got a nice mix of deco quotes and then your functional quotes at the bottom. So those are the 3 sets. And then we have the individual sheets. I really want to use this, but we're going to need a little bit more deco. I also feel like, while I want to move into fall in this September, I kind of want to hold off a little bit longer. So I'm going to use this sticker sheet, and I might use one of the quotes from one of the sets. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to set this aside and have them ready to pull just in case. I'm going to need some deco, additional deco. And the best, I think, is going to be her Amber Plans Her Days layering sticker books. So let me see if I can find I'm just looking at my bookshelf here. Give me just a moment. If I had known what these were going to look like, I would have planned way better. Okay, so, my goodness. Okay, so we've got the Bujo Essentials. That could work, but I'm really thinking layering basics. So I'm going to grab the layering basics sticker books, the first one and the second one. And I just want to see, ooh, this one had more, we've got good texture here that we can add. Here's our alcohol inks. And I think these are probably going to be the best addition. Yeah, let's do that. Let me see what I have left in this one. This one I've destroyed, unless this is my second one. I think this is my second one. We've got our swatches. I'm not sure if these sticker books are still available on the Amber Plans Her Day website, but they're really good. If you can get them, definitely get them. So let's talk first about functionality in this planner. I don't like to do any deco here because I need to be able to write stuff, but the margin up at the top is fair game. And Sunday is fair game as well because I try to stay off of social media and try not to do content on Sundays. And then I want there to be room for information down at the bottom. So I don't want to do too much here, but I can do a little bit of decorating on the dot grid pages. And I do zero decorating on these guys. So we're really just decorating in the monthly at this point. So because we do not need the 26th through the 31st, this whole section up here, we can play a little bit with. So I'm going to grab, I could use some washi tape. I think I have like, yeah, I have like cloud washi. I got this at Daiso a long time ago. I wonder if I could lay this down. There's not much of it left, unfortunately. And the last time I was at Daiso, I don't think they had it. Of course, now it's not peeling correctly, but I love, oh, you know what? Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. I'm gonna look in one more place. No, I do have these tapes. These are from Daiso. They also have that kind of ripped edge look, but that's not the same as this, which is like clouds. So I am gonna use this. I'm gonna lay some of this down. See how it's actually like kiss cut to the clouds? Love that. So I'm just gonna lay some of this down. I'm gonna lay it all the way across. This might be, I think this is the last row actually. So we're not gonna be able to do any more with this. Oh no. What else could we do? We could use narrative hue tapes. So narrative hues used to be Girl Boss Anna. And I do have some fun tapes that look like swatches that I could use. See these guys? Ooh. This could be fun. I'm trying to not do so much today. I always say that and then I end up doing the most. I'm gonna hold off on the narrative hues tapes. I think it's gonna be a little bit too much. And I think I need to lift this up because if I can't use it, I'm gonna set it aside. I can't go all the way across, so I don't wanna waste it. Let's go back to these inks. And I think we'll just have to do some cutting of these guys. And then we'll layer the balloons on top. How about that? I'm just gonna add a smattering of color. I need my tweezers, my trusty tweezers. Let's see. I'll go with these guys. They're a little bit sharper. So how has everybody been doing? I know it's been a hot minute since I've done some creative planning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope y'all survived August. It was a heck of a doozy. I'm just putting these kind of sporadically all over and hoping that, I feel like this vibes, the helium, not helium balloons, the hot air balloon vibes is not unlike what I did in my hemlock and oak setup, where I just really was loving the splotches of color. Kind of a similar vibe we got going on here. Let's see. So I'm just taking colors. Ooh, those are pretty. I don't know how well this is gonna match some of these, but we're going for it. We are going for it. Because it makes me happy. I'm gonna go all the way off the top and then we'll trim it at the end, or once we've finished filling in the margin. Let's go to layering basics. see what colors I have left over here. Are these all paper? No, those are clear. The paint swatches are the only ones that are clear. Is that right? It might be. I do want to add some more yellow up in here. So I'm going to grab this guy, and it's a different vibe. Do I do it? Can I go up there? It's not really like clouds. I think I'm gonna do it just to add a little break of texture and color. Let's do one vertically. Let's see. I want more inkies. More inkies, please. I'm going to be exploring actually doing these myself with inks in my planners and journals soon. I'm so addicted to the look of alcohol ink and these kind of splotchy ink textures that I need to do them. I need to figure out how to do them myself. I guess we can do a little bit more. There's not a lot of green in the hot air balloon, so this might be a bit of a, might be a little clashy. Let me trim this off and lay down some of those hot air balloons, and then we'll see how we're doing. I'm just picturing a bunch of hot air balloons. I think I need to use my bigger scissors. Cover more space in a short amount of time. I just want the whole top to look like, you know, those festivals, like those hot air balloon festivals where there's like hundreds up in the sky. This is the hard one, coming at it from this side. All right. That works. So just cleaned it up a little bit. Doesn't look like much yet, just bear with me. I'm gonna take this piece that I cut and just throw it down right there. I do want to kind of fill in the spaces, but let's do that first with some of these guys, these hot air balloons. And I don't really want to lose the days of the week if I can avoid it. So I'm gonna try to go fill these guys in. Maybe there. And I think I can start to dabble a little bit coming down here because we don't need those blocks up at the top. I definitely want more alcohol ink. Should we be bold and put a black one down? This would certainly fill in right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It never looks like much when we first get started, but 9 times out of 10, I am satisfied with how it looks when we're done. So again, I'll always say this, if you're new to decorative planning, it's important to stay functional unless you actually just want a creative planner where it's, you know, something that you decorate just for fun. That is totally acceptable. But I'm using these functionally, so I always recommend to new decorative planners to start by decorating the exterior first so that it ensures you have plenty of writing space in the center of your planning pages. I'm using a bone. This is a paper folding tool to push down the stickers. Get them all nice and flat. It's not really an issue with the paper stickers, but with these clear ones, you can see the air between the paper and the sticker, and that is a massive pet peeve for me. So I am always kind of getting those guys down. So, I want to put this guy down. It's pretty big. So I'm going to put it in a place where I might have to redate this guy, but I don't want to lose the days of the week. So I'm going to go here. It's covering Tuesday, but we will add Tuesday back. And I think we need to fill in the rest with ink. I really feel like there needs to be no white space up at the top, just for kicks. And it just looks cooler, like when the top just is all filled in with decor. Let's see. I don't want to lose too much of this ink here. So I'm going to just pop this guy right here. And it's got a harsh edge, but I'm going to leave it like that anyways. I'm going to take this black piece and layer it right there. Trim that guy off. I'm wondering, did anybody else struggle with August? Or was that just me? It was really, yeah, it just felt like a smack in the face. It just felt hard. Everything about August felt hard. Being sick, you know, was part of it. We'll just layer that right on top. But yeah, I just really struggled in August. I feel like this guy needs a little bit softer of an edge. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, make that not so much of a 90-degree angle. There we go. So I am glad to be in September. I love my daughter, but I am also really glad to have a little bit of a reprieve with her back at daycare. I also feel like daycare is important for her development. She doesn't have any siblings, and I want her to be, you know, well adjusted and to be able to play well with others and to be around kids her own age. And having her part-time in daycare allows for her to engage. And it was really, it was amusing this morning. We dropped her off, and it's at the same place she was at last school year, and she loves it there. And there were a bunch of new kids. They were all crying hysterically. And Esther just like walks in like she owns the place. Into the classroom, and I felt such relief because, you know, she started in part-time last year, and she knows what she's doing, and she's confident, and it felt good to see her feel safe and comfortable there to just walk right in. She was a little like scared of the kids that were crying. I think that was overwhelming for her, but yeah, I was so proud. Josh took her with me, and we both were commenting about how nice it was to be able to drop her off, you know, and it be anticlimactic while all these other kids are like screaming hysterically, you know, likely not having been at a daycare ever. And, you know, the parents dropping them off. I'm sure it was incredibly traumatic for them. So do we see like this collage we've done at the top? It's a little messy, but I like that. I want to open up this planner and just have a pop of color and to just, I don't know, feel something, feel excited about, you know, what I'm using. I'm going to throw this guy, which is pretty big here, because again, I'm not going to be doing a lot of content creation or even being on social media on Sundays. And so I can play a little bit more over here and throw down the bigger sticker, hot air balloon, with the mountain. I think that looks nice. I definitely want to add some deco down here. This is going to be just a notes space. How did I use it last month? Hold on, let me check. I think I used it for was it finance related stuff? Sorry guys, I gotta do this on the low. Yes, I used it for finance related stuff. So I had a little bit more decorative space on, oh, I didn't really do a lot of decorating. I did a little bit here. So let's add a hot air balloon here. Maybe at an angle. I just had a fun quote here last month. Maybe we don't do an angle. We just do it right here. Okay. And I do want to add a little bit of color here. So let's grab more of this alcohol ink, and I'm going to try to make kind of little shards of, you know, this is where I might be able to use my last final piece. Let's see how far we can get with this guy. If I do a little bit there and I rip it, I don't know if this is going to take me very far across the page. Oh no, wait, I think I can make it work. Throw this guy down. I'm just adding a little bit of color down here. This piece I had ripped off. What if we just went like that? I'm gonna add a header box here. So it's gonna partially cover up these guys anyways. That works. Okay, so what I use these for is my like stats tracking, follower, subscriber count type stats. So let's see if we've got, I don't know if there's boxes in this sticker book. I guess I could have used those guys. There are boxes. Let's just mix and match a bunch of different ones. So here's a purple one, and I'm gonna go all kind of wonky doodle of a bunch of different fun colors of varying angles. Do one guy here. And should we do a yellow one? It's kind of a different tone of yellow, but we're gonna go with it. And we'll go right there. So see how I'm really just adding stickers to spaces where I wasn't gonna write anyways, or laying stickers down that are decorative for where I'm gonna write stuff. See how it just kind of added a little bit, and then when you see this, you know, all together, kind of starts to make sense. Hopefully we got something going on here. So what did I have? I gotta go back to the previous month. So I had a new release calendar, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So I'm gonna grab a pen. This is a Unipin fine liner. I love these guys. They have pretty much replaced the Pigma Microns for me. Something about the tip just works. The Pigma Microns often have a flat tip, and so it makes writing at an angle awkward. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Whereas these ones are a little bit more rounded, so they feel, I don't know, you know, I can have my wrists be at different angles and it still be comfortable. So this was new releases. New releases. I'm not doing fancy writing today. We'll do Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. TikTok's been interesting for me. I basically just make sure that if I'm making a short, meaning a short video, that I cross post it so it's on Instagram and it's on TikTok. And it's like, I think it's so sweet. Somebody said, "Oh, I found you on TikTok." I'm like, people find me on TikTok because it's such like a secondary thing for me, but very flattering. If you are the one that found me on TikTok, thank you. So glad you found me. Okay, so this is set up for my, actually, let's just go all the way. So we got to do start and finish. So start And I'll have to go back and look and see what my start was at the beginning of September, because I did not look. That's how just behind on planning and tracking things I am. Start and finish. So this is where I'm going to put stats. And then I think in July, I put like the total number of videos and stuff I posted. I'll probably do that again down here. As far as daily habits, I like to post, or I like to track when I post a YouTube video. So we're going to do YouTube video. Instagram post. Instagram post. It's so funny. I've kind of transitioned from doing all posts and occasional reels to doing all reels and occasional posts. They are different to me, so I'm going to list them separately. Instagram reel. I'm going to put TikTok. And then one other thing I want to see is how frequently I actually pop into my stories on Instagram showing my face. So I'm going to put IG stories. And I'm going to put face in parentheses. Like how frequently over the course of September am I actually like talking to you guys front facing in my stories? So those are the things I'm going to track over the course of September. This section is, again, I think that was where I was doing my tracking. Is that right? And I totally did not track for the new, for all of August. So we're going to have to redo this again. Backtrack and log my information for August, and then I need to stay on top of doing this for September. And this is a B6 ruler from Archer and Olive. I'm just gonna split this kind of sort of what looks like the center-ish, and we can add, should we add a little bit more deco here? Why not? I'm gonna make my headers look a little prettier than just writing them like I did with the boxes on the left side. So I'm going to throw that guy down, and I think there was green, like a pretty green. So I'm gonna grab the green right there, and we're gonna do income and expenses for September on these pages. Gonna want boxes here, and since those are colorful, should I do colorful boxes, or should I change things up? I don't know. Just do it like that. Can you guys hear the construction going on outside? Super loud. They're getting new siding next door. Okay, so this is going to be income and expenses. Income and expenses. Anytime I purchase a stationary product or filming related equipment, stuff like that, I'm gonna want the date and the amount, the date and the amount. I guess I'll put description here. Description and description. I love that these planners have so many note pages available. The Laurel Denise planners have like tons of note space on the weeklies, on the monthlies, and then there's note pages in the back too for like your annual type tracking. I'm going to, do I want to run the line all the way across, or do I want to do it just underneath? I think I just want to do it underneath each word. Like that. Okay, so my income and expenses are done. I'm not doing anything to my weeklies. Let's see about this guy. So this is where I did some vertical view of my planning, content plans. And I think I want to do more like open idea space, because I ended up starting to do that in the weeklies, which is fine. But if I'm just writing down ideas that I have on the day that I have the idea, I'm going to forget what day I had the idea, and I'm going to have to flip through like, oh, where did I write that down? So I'd rather have a space here that is for ideas. So I think I want this to be way more decorative than it currently is. And I want to add more of the hot air balloons, previously known as helium balloons. I think I said at the beginning of this video. Let's go back to layering basics. It's a nice sticker book. I could add some little extra zhuzhes, like these little stars and stuff if I want to. So decorating around these pages is a little bit trickier when it comes to cutting. So I think the easiest thing to do is going to be pre-cutting flat edges and angles and stuff with the stickers. So I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna cut as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. Save the shards, the shards. And I'm gonna throw this sticker in the corner, and it doesn't have to be perfect because it's inky goodness. And I'm going to do the same thing all the way across. I'm gonna cut flat edges and lay these down. One of the differences between the portrait that came out in the academic year release, the portrait planner, and this one is Laurel Denise has added a line around the outside, like a border, and that's going to give this a little bit more structure. I like the idea of that. I like that there's kind of a line to keep things consolidated, kind of, you know, because right now the dot grid just kind of like goes off the page. So I am excited for that change, because right now I do feel like these dot grid sheets are kind of floating. And so cutting stickers like this, giving them a flat edge and then running them up against the top of the page really helps separate between your monthly and your weekly sheets. So I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to see, where is this going to fall? Right up against the line. So I can throw this sticker down pretty close to that line right there. I'm going to do this all the way across. I'll add some hot air balloons. And then we'll be done. We will have decorated my content planner. And I can start using it. A lot of fun things are happening in September. And I haven't really had a place to write them down. I've been using sticky notes because this hasn't been set up yet. So having this set up will be super nice. Kind of feel like I want to do another one of these guys. That actually ripped on its own. Convenient. I'm gonna layer that kind of on top of the one that's already kind of like it already. We need some different colors though. I guess we can do a solid pink. Why not? I need another sticker book that is just all alcohol inks like this. I know there are shops that do individual sheets, but that gets expensive. So I want one sticker book that's all alcohol inks. The alternative is me just doing this look myself in my planners using ink. And that is a direction I plan to be moving into. So if you guys are looking for some kind of creative ways to give this effect without stickers, stay tuned, because I'm gonna explore that and see where it takes me. Okay, let's throw this green guy at the end. Yeah, cutting stickers, giving them a flat edge first is makes this super helpful. Go right here. I still might use one of these pages for a vertical view of my content for the month, it'll just start lower. I'm just not prepared to commit to that right now. So that's why we're just kind of decorating this and creating that separation so that it's good to go and I can, you know, add the pen when I'm ready. I think that's honestly all I want to do here. Oh no, we were going to add more of these guys. So I kind of want to add that one. That's really pretty. I'm going to trim it a little bit more though. I'm going to take off more of the white border around this sticker. If these had been clear, I wouldn't have to do this, but because these are paper stickers, I don't want too much of a frame. Sometimes I like layering paper stickers because that white frame just adds like a cool effect to it. But with how I'm decorating this guy, I just think this is going to be better without it. So trimmed all that off, and I'm going to add this right here. That kind of blends in a little bit more. And then kind of want to use all of these. Nobody wants like a random one sticker on your planner, or on one, oh my gosh, you guys, words. I've not decorative planned in a hot minute. Nobody wants to have one random sticker on a sheet that doesn't really match any other vibes that you have going on. So I'm gonna do this yellow guy right here on the edge. And I think I want it to be going off the page. So I'm gonna go down here and trim this guy, and then we'll have to find one more place for that last sticker. My friend Jojo from Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop, she makes kits for Laurel Denise planners. And I've said this before, I'm not a big kit person, but I love Jojo and I love her illustrations. So I'm super excited to be trying some of her kits soon. And I think it's going to help on times like this where I just really need to get decorating and done so I can use my planner as soon as possible. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I really do love creating my own looks. Just makes my heart happy. So let's see, where can we add this guy? I feel like we need a balloon here. Should I just go for it? I don't know how much space I need for income and expenses this month. Should I just go for it and hope I have enough space? Sure. I'm just gonna go right there. I think that's it, friends. I think we need to call it. I do feel like I need a little bit more, excuse me, as my voice cracks. I feel like we need a little bit more, excuse me, alcohol ink. I'm gonna grab this pink guy here and cut a really narrow piece. And I'm gonna actually put that right there. And I'm gonna create a little angle so I can throw this piece here, right there. I think we need a different color. What do you guys think? Maybe a little bit more green. Oh, you know what? Let's add a little bit of black. I feel like we need more black. Which sticker sheet was that, or sticker book? It's this guy. Can you guys tell that I'm out of sorts? I'm without words today. Well, I mean, I'm not without words, but I don't know if I'm speaking very clearly today. Normally, I am much more articulate. As my mom likes to remind the world, my daughter was a communications major, so she speaks well. Not today, not in this video, Mom. Hope you're not watching. I feel like I am all over the place. Okay, let's grab this guy. And yeah, I just feel like we need a little bit of depth in this corner. So we're gonna throw that guy down here. Yep. grab my bone, press that down, and kind of tempted to add a little bit of something here. I don't know why. Just to add. I feel like it just needs something. I don't use this column for much functional stuff. At best, I'll add a quote probably. I don't need it functionally for this planner, so we'll just throw that down. And maybe I can could grab one of the quotes from the fall set. I'm just willy-nilly cutting these and layering them where it feels right to me. We'll do that. And how about one more? Maybe right there. That kind of closes in the box. I think this box is another one that is closed in on the 2025 planners, Laurel Denise planners. There's much more structure here. I have a full flip through of like a ton of different planners in that launch already up on my channel if you want to see the differences. And I do a side-by-side comparison of the old planners and the new planners. So hopefully that is helpful. Let's take a look at the different sheets. Fall breeze, autumn leaves, if there's no time like fall. What is going to be the best? I don't want it to be too fall-y because this isn't exactly a fall spread. Fall is in the air. Let's do that. Fall is in the air. Because it is. I do feel like people are getting into fall season, but also the hot air balloons are in the air. So let's do that too. Fall is in the air. Right there. Okay, friends. How are we looking? Let me make sure y'all can see this just fine. All right. So here is side 1. Then we have side 2. And then when we flip over to this guy, we've got totally open space at the back of the monthly dot grid. And I can figure out how I want to populate this, or I'm gonna have to work around the stickers, right? Because I put the stickers down first. But I could do a vertical spread. It might just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, it might be unequal columns, but I still have room to do, I think I'll have room to do what I did over here. So this was that last month. I think I can do that here with the stickers. I'll just have to move around it. So there you have it, friends. My monthly setup in the portrait planner from Laurel Denise. Thank you for hanging in with me. I know this video was all over the place, but I hope I gave you some ideas for how to decorate, no matter what planner you're using, how to use the margins, how to do some kind of rearranging of headers so that you can add more color and do something creative, but still have the meat and potatoes of your spread available for note-taking. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you decide to shop from Laurel Denise or from Amber Plants Her Day, Joyful 10 will save you 10%, and my affiliate link will be down below for both of those shops. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, then please consider subscribing to my channel. It's a pretty good time here, guys. I'm thankful for you. I'm glad that we can spend time together each week, and lots of fun and exciting things are coming this fall. So make sure you're following me. And until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.